I only just had actually 2 of you called at the same time, and I had one just to get to before yours turned out into a bigger job. But we got there in the end, but it took a lot longer than expected. So we'll just go in first up and have a look, see if we can see what the issue is. See if I can get in there. Whatever it is, right at the start there. Okay, what it looks like straight off the bat, it looks like there's a joint in the pipe pretty much straight away. So we can see this is the edge of the pipe that I've got the camera in here at the moment.
Yeah.
And then the other pipe there is not, it's not lined up, and you can see it's all just choked up in there. So it's like the pipes are out of line there. So I'll get that cleared out and then we'll have another look. Might be better getting a look from the other way. We'll clear that blockage up first up. Okay, so still here at number 10 Blackbeauty. Yeah, as I say, we're just at the septic tank inlet, or biocycle, same. So the blockage seemed to be right on the inlet, so we've knocked it out with a jetter. We'll take another look now, if my arms are long enough. I'm just trying to get a good look at, oh, here we go, so you can see how far out of line those 2 pipes are. You sort of almost a full...
So it's not joined together properly?
No, well, it's a flexible coupling, so that sort of big black crescent shape there in the middle of the screen is that's where you're looking at a flexible, it's like a rubber flexible coupling, and it's obviously all come adrift, and those 2 pipes are, say, a good sort of 50 mil out of line, sort of half a pipe, and all the wastewater's, it's stepping off the wrong way as well, really, for like it's trying to step back up to get into the tank. So that's why we're underwater here, and then now we're just climbing out of the water. So it's going to be, to repair it, it's going to be pretty much a 2 metre trench. You'd probably be digging right back to the edge of your concrete pathway to be able to get the fall, so it all runs back downhill again. But if it's only 2 years old, I would be putting it to the builder first, and so you should be still covered by a builder's warranty at that. It's just one of those things that does happen, unfortunately, with the septic tanks, because they dig obviously a great big deep hole to drop the tank into. This sort of last half a metre here, the pipe comes out of the trench with 100 mil of sand under it, and then it's on firm ground, and it's sort of bridging this gap at the tank inlet where they've obviously had to dig down real deep to get the tank in. And then with all that depth in the trench there, the ground settles a lot more next to the tank than it does in the drainage trench. Let's see a bit better on the way out as well. everything else looks to be pretty right. That looks in good order.
Yep.
Can I just get you to go flush the furthest away toilet for me, please? Just get a bit of water on the lens and see if we can give her a clean. And we can get a better look on the way back. Thought it might have given the lens a bit of a clean, but it's not all that much better, but we can see enough. So we're just starting to come in back into the water at that. So
Yeah.
it's just starting to hold a bit of water on the bottom of the
join we
pipe.
just seen back on this one just there or something, is it?
Yeah, so we're running. So yeah, that's a bit of an elbow there. So we're running sort of square with the tank. So
Yeah.
probably wonder about where that wet spot is there.
There's a toilet in the shed here as well. It's sort of like teed off
Okay,
that
the
one or
junction.
something.
The junction's there for your toilet in your shed. A little bit hard to see because as we sweep round the back of the bend, it's on the wrong side. But that's the junction fitting right there. And then we've got this, looks like a 45-degree elbow.
Yep.
From there.
Down here some.
Give that lens a clean and get a better look at it. It's still sort of hard to see. We can just kind of catch a glimpse of the junction there under the date stamp.
Yep, no worries.
So that's the elbow, as I say. It's probably going to be about under this wet, moist pad, damp patch on your concrete there. But just I didn't zero the counter right at the start. So if we have a look, we're just coming into the water. Call it 2.5.
Yeah.
camera. Can't get a good look at it now. There we go. So, all up, there's probably going to be probably 1.5 meters that would need digging out to be able to get the fall all the way back.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see quite clearly there now what it is that was the cause of the issue. As I say, I'll send you a copy of this footage as well on the email.
That would be good.
But yeah, so that's it, and just right at the very edge. So fortunately you should be able to get away with just under the grass. I don't think they'll have to take any concrete up. It would just be a bit of a trench here. Going to be what, 1/2 metre deep or thereabouts, but yeah, I don't reckon you'll be breaking any concrete, fortunately. So this sort of worked out as well as it could have, considering the break in the pipe could have been a lot worse if it was all paved over.
Yep.
So yeah,